Brussels British ships and a helicopter were dispatched over the Christmas holiday weekend to track an upsurge of Russian naval vessels passing near British waters, the British Navy said Tuesday, as British and NATO leaders have warned of Russian naval activity at levels unseen since the Cold War. At least 4 Russian ships, including a warship and an intelligence-gathering ship, passed near British waters starting on Saturday, the British Navy said. The traffic on the water meant British sailors on the Royal Navy frigate St. Albans spent Christmas tracking their Russian counterparts. Those sailors planned to return to port on Tuesday, the Navy said, although they remained on high readiness for further activity. The ship traffic came days after the head of the British military warned in an interview of the threat of Russian submarine activity near the sensitive undersea data cables that carry internet traffic between North America and Europe. "I will not hesitate in defending our waters or tolerate any form of aggression," said British Defence Secretary Gavin Williamson in a statement announcing the holiday manoeuvres. "Britain will never be intimidated when it comes to protecting our country, our people, and our national interests." Russian ships routinely sail through international waters near British territory as they pass from ports in northern Russia into the open Atlantic or into the Mediterranean, where they have been involved in Russia's intervention in Syria. The British Navy did not allege any misbehavior or territorial violations, and because it does not routinely publicize its encounters with Russian ships, it was not immediately clear how unusual the Christmas movements were. In its statement, the Navy said that the festive season has seen an upsurge in Russian units transiting UK waters. The Navy said that a Russian warship, the Admiral Gorshkov, passed close to British territorial waters starting Saturday and that the St. Albans frigate was dispatched to escort it as it passed through the North Sea. It released several grainy photographs of the 2 ships sailing closely to each other in what appeared to be choppy waters. The Admiral Gorshkov is a prime example both of the strength of the Russian naval rearmament and of its shortfalls. NATO leaders have said that Russian naval activity is at levels unseen since the end of the Cold War, the payoff of a modernization and investment program that started shortly after Russia's incursion into Georgia in 2008. But progress has been hampered by shoddy construction and technical difficulties. The Admiral Gorshkov was originally scheduled to enter service in 2013. Instead, it has taken 11 years to construct, significantly slower than is typical for Western warships, and it still has not been delivered into service. The ship was plagued by delays in the delivery of its weapons systems and by an engine fire during construction that kept it moored for more than a year in its shipyard in St. Petersburg. Earlier this year, senior Russian naval officials said the ship would be operational by November. But it is still being tested, according to the company building it.